Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Everyone, please welcome.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
There's the whistle, and here we go. He has found the way through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Can he latch on to this?
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's managed to get free. And that could set him on his way. He's found the way through. Defending of the desperate variety. So what can they make of this? Kadewere engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Kadewere, and he has been fouled there. Oh, he's taken it. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's shifting through the... There's the shot! He's delivered all right! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Is number 11.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Here's the whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
It's a goal kick. Oh, that's a key interception. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. That's what he's saying. He's picked his way through. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. It's a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The ball's gone astray. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Tunisia are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change. Tunisia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
That is good alertness. Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Zamora. Now he's off and running. Well, played right into his path.
Tunisia need to give it everything they have.
And that is that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
Well, that's it for tonight. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, It adds to a massive sense of occasion. We have already started here. Nakamba. Zamora. Nakamba. That's a sharp pass. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that's a goal kick.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
That's a good cross in, and a good clearance out. And he's chosen to go back.
Just too much pressure, had to go that way.
He might be in here! Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Great run on the overlap here. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And that's a superb... And he's had a hit! And he has kept it out somehow!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he's there to clear it. And there is the half-time whistle. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goals. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to...
Header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Kadewere really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And the shot! It's a pretty loose pass. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Zamora. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, he'd used up all his chances, hadn't he, Peter? I mean, he was never going to get away with that one.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Tino Cadwell. Coming on the field is number 24. Substitution in progress.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too. This is the time you need that pace.
Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, number 15. Coming on the field, number 21, number
Zamora.
20. Substitution.
That could spell trouble. Oh, that's fabulous. Real chance here. Oh, and he's had a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
Substitutions taking place.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Nakamba. Zamora. Can he latch on to this? Real chance! They've done it! Finally the breakthrough!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
After 85 minutes is number
Complete
20.
awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got him this lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
6 added minutes
Zamora.
has been indicated.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, and he's through the middle. They're urging him to shoot. And that's been drilled in. And we're done. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
Memorabilia from today's match is now on sale.
Thanks to
in the
Jim
stadium.
alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.